Virus, COVID-19, there's been a lot of worry about keeping your car clean and not trying to get sick. So I obviously get press cars like this Golf GTI Autobahn, and luckily the press fleets have changed how they are cleaning the cars. So they pretty much promise that they're like wiping down the even the key with alcohol, all the interior, anything that gets touched by the driver who delivers it. And I've kind of been doing my own thing to make sure that that just gets doubled up once I get the keys. So I guess it started with when I get the keys to a press loaner now, I pretty much douse my hands in alcohol. Like this is a 50% mix. I recommend maybe 75, or I think there's like 90% alcohol bottles, but this is just a quick bottle I could grab to showcase. I pretty much douse my hands in it and just wipe it all over the key. Now, as long as you're not submerging the key in the alcohol, it should be fine. But that's just what I'm doing. The key, the key tag, and that's pretty much where I start it before I even get to the car. So just to give you some ideas on what you should clean once you get a key. Now this works not just because you might not have a press car, but if you have a rental car in this current environment, I recommend you start obviously with the door handle. So wipe that down, wipe inside, and then also before entering the car, generally when somebody opens a car door, they're gonna touch this like upside down L, and also right next to the door handle. So wipe this spot, pretty much all of this, with alcohol. Now this car is clean. I've cleaned it multiple times before getting in. So before you sit down, you can clean. I recommend cleaning the handle and also the window mirror buttons, and obviously the door handle as well. Pretty much everything that you would access. Now I don't know if when you get a rental car, if you're fortunate to get press cars, whatever, don't forget about the passenger side, because you never know, you might have somebody come in and you never clean the passenger side buttons, the door handle, and let's just hopefully not, but you know, there could be some germs over there. So let's hop up in the car. So when I first got in the press loaner, obviously the first thing you want to wipe is the steering wheel, right? I mean, that's pretty much known. Also, all the buttons on the steering wheel, all these volume buttons, radio controls, the paddle shifters, I also cleaned those. The light button, the light switch on the side, cleaned that. Gear selector, obviously that's pretty well known to clean. The emergency brake, I cleaned that as well. The engine start stop button, pretty much wiped all this down. Wiped the weather knobs, for heat and AC, and then got a nice clean wipe of the screen. And then the one thing that I will admit that I initially forgot to wipe, but I didn't forget to wipe it before I grabbed it. I just forgot to wipe it when I first got the keys to the press loaner. And then I had to go back out and wipe it down, is don't forget to wipe your seatbelt. So not only, the actual, mechanism that clicks into the bottom, also try to give your seatbelt a wipe, because sometimes, you reach for it in a different spot, and who knows if the person before you was sick, because with this coronavirus, COVID-19, there could be 2 weeks before they know they're sick, and there you are with the keys to the rental car or press loaner if you're fortunate. So also don't forget to wipe down the seatbelt. Now those are the big items that I recommend you clean, and I mean most of those are common sense. Where would you touch? Also, the vents, in case you'll be using those. When I got in the car, they were closed, so it was easier for me to wipe them down. But you could go a little crazy and, wipe down the seats, whatever makes you feel safer in this current climate of, I guess, contagions in the world. I mean, feel free to do it, but these are just the initial things that I wiped down when I did it. Now, I'm not going to claim ownership that I was the guy who told you about wiping down your car with alcohol. I did read about it online. And it is safe. I mean, it dries really fast. By the time I was doing my door handle. By the time I started doing the steering wheel, the door handle was already dry, and it's not gonna leave an alcohol smell if you're worried about that. I mean, the rag will be just soaked in alcohol, so before you throw it away, you're gonna have that smell in your car while you have the rag in your car. But other than that, I mean, the smell won't linger as long as you get rid of the rag from your car, because then you'll smell it. But so I hope you like this quick video showcasing, how you can stay clean if you're fortunate with a press loaner, or if more likely, future rental cars that you'll have. And even after this virus goes away, it's probably a good idea to continue with these cleanliness tips. But thanks for watching. Bye.